50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Welcome in, everyone, to a brand new edition of the Dream Wager, episode 574. Today is Friday, October the 10th, 2025. And, kid, the Eagles might be some shit.
Definitely a little worried. You know, if all the Eagles fans out there, I'm telling you right now, back-to-back weeks, losses, right? Back-to-back weeks. I think 3 out of 5 weeks still, 0 points for a half. That's an issue. What I've been saying, the passing game, the offense, even though the defense has been playing pretty strong, they couldn't tell last night. I was like, eventually they'll get it going, Dill. Last night, I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, so like you guys probably already know, Giants, they beat their fucking ass, and I'm happy. My bet didn't hit, but I'm happy that they lost. Honestly, Philly sports died last night, and I was so fucking happy. We'll get to the pussy Phillies later, but 34-17, Jackson Dart. I can't even believe that score, right?
Yeah.
34-17, and who's the guy that said it? Oh, it was Cam, where he goes, I like Jalen, but he's not elite. I think he might have a case. He did not play that well, in my opinion. Now, he got sacked 3 times. The defensive line was giving him a ton of fits. Like you mentioned, second straight week where they scored 0 points in the second half. They're only capable of one good half of football. Just one. I don't understand. I guess right off the bat, my question to you is this team missing Kellen Moore? Because Kevin Petrucci, the new OC, he ain't it.
Through 5 weeks of the season, you definitely missing Kellen Moore. Let's just start with Saquon Barkley. I think I saw the stat earlier. Through the first 5 weeks of the season, Saquon was leading the league in rushing and rushing touchdowns. I think he had like 5 or 6 already through week 5 and over 800 yards all-purpose. Right now, he's under 500 all-purpose yards, and I think he only has 2 touchdowns. So
that's also due to because the offensive line is hurt.
I know. Offensive line is hurt, though, but we see it everywhere. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, even Jalen Hurts in the passing game. The running attack hasn't really been the same. The only thing that's really been successful constantly has been the touch push. We saw it run four
straight times is fire.
I ain't gonna hold you. It was kind of nuts. Kind of wish Saquon would have ran it in. I don't even have Saquon in no fantasy teams, but you don't give a Saquon not one single shot.
They can't stop it. Why change it?
But you're at MetLife. You're not gonna give Saquon the ball now once inside the 5.
It's because the OC's ass.
So are they? To the question, are they missing Kellen Moore? Absolutely. Are they missing Kellen Moore more than I thought they would? Yes. Just because, still, like I said, something's not there on the offense, and besides the offensive line, everybody's there. Everybody's healthy, but the offensive line. And I know, easy scapegoat is the offensive line. Oh, that's why the offense is not performing well. I don't think it's solely on the offensive line, though. I think it's play calling. I think it's execution. I think Nick Sirianni needs to light a fire under this offense because, like you said, back-to-back weeks, 0 points in the second half. That's concerning. It's not you could lose back-to-back games. Okay, you lost a tough divisional matchup, even though you were a 7.5 point favorite against the Giants, but 2 back-to-back second halves with 0 points, that's concerning.
Yeah, I agree. I think it has to be the play calling. It's just not good at all. I don't understand. And also, Jalen Hurts missed a lot of open guys.
That in the first half, that one to the left side with Devontae Smith, that would have been a 60-70 yard touchdown, wide open, overthrew him by 5-10 yards. So he got that's a throw you cannot miss, especially when you're down.
Eight,
You cannot miss that throw.
he threw one to, I think, shout out Dallas Goedert. He did have a good game, but they stink right now. And I think calling it like it is fair game. They're not a good football team right now. And people want to say, oh, Jalen Carter was out. They were still going to run the ball on them. Cam Scatterboo is legit. I mean, him and Jackson Dart, that offense, man, like, they got some aura, those two young guys right there. And I just think Jalen Hurts was missing wide open guys. A.J. Brown was wide open to the interception that he threw to.
Yeah.
I think he tried to target Jahad Dotson. We do get there over by the 9.5 yards. But you got to hit A.J. Brown. You just have to when he's wide open.
That just comes down to reading the defense, though. Looking back at it, yes, you say A.J. Brown is wide open over the middle. But at that very moment, we didn't see what he saw. From our perspective, A.J. Brown's wide open.
But I'm not even trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. You are Super Bowl winning champ. You need to be able to read defenses at that point.
No, you're absolutely right, Dill. So, to me, the game was honestly over after that interception. He ran it back like 60, 70 yards, put Giants in.
And then they started to Jalen Hurts started to drive the ball, and then A.J. Dillon fumbled the ball.
It was just a tough night. Shout out to Giants. Give the Giants credit. They've been fighting, right? They've been playing decent ever since Jackson Dart came in. Dill, this team has been, like you said, different vibe, different aura.
They got aura.
Yeah, so shout out Jackson Dart. I think he played phenomenal. Honestly,
I think
he played as good as you could play for third career start, right?
Yeah, it was his third career start.
So solo stage Thursday night. I think he played as well as anybody expected him to play.
And the crazy part is, he's doing, and no disrespect to Wandell, Lil Jordan Humphrey, Theo, but he's doing it with no one.
Yeah.
You beat the Super Bowl champs with Wandell Robinson and Cam Scatterboo, a rookie. That's bad for Vic Fangio.
The fact that offense was that put up 34 points, that's bad for Nick Fangio. I did not expect that. Jalen Carter or not, I did not expect the Giants. The over-under people was at 40.5. Yeah. The Giants scored 34. Vegas did not see that happening. No. I did not see that happen. I'm going to be honest. I think Brian Daboll did not see 34 points. Maybe he saw a potential win. I don't think he saw 34 points.
Honestly, bro, the highlight of the night was when Jackson Dart went in the medical tent and Brian Daboll, he was like, "Get the motherfucker out! Get him out!"
At the team doctor, he saw him.
He saw the doctor, and he was just like, "I don't give a fuck." And then the best was after, because he was like, "I can't watch Russell Wilson anymore," and I felt that after that incomplete pass.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Why is Jameis? You know how
I tweeted it. I said, "Put Jameis in, you coward."
Yeah, put Jameis in. You bench Rush for a reason. I'm not saying Rush should be the number 3 starter, but he was benched.
Yeah.
So clearly, you didn't like what you saw from him. Jameis should be QB number 2.
And he's proven that he could sling the rock.
He could move the ball. He could
100%. So yeah, I agree with you. But then after they went 3 and out with Jackson Dart, you had Cam Scatterboo go into the blue tent and go, "Yo, we need you, cuz." And then they came out and Brian Daboll was like, "Yo, you good?" He goes, "I'm good. I'm coming back." Yo, he was so happy. He goes, "I can't deal with Russell Wilson." Yeah, that was the highlight of my night.
One thing that might be for sure, if they keep it up, Jackson Dart might have just saved Brian Daboll's job.
100%.
Because this is his guy. Let's not forget. I'm not going to say Brian Daboll had 100% of the decision to draft him, but I'm going to say he had more than 51%.
I also think Cam Scatterboo helped save his job too. How impressed are you with this rookie? I didn't expect him to be this good.
Yeah. The fact that he was able to come in, shout out Tracy. I think he's still good, but
he lost his job.
He lost your job. I think Cam Scatterboo is definitely going to be the RB1 for the remainder of the year. I think he proved it last night. Like you said, though, defending champs at home Thursday night stage, and as a rookie in your 5th career game, you lived up. Well, 6th career game, you lived up. So shout out Cam Scatterboo. Give credit to Brian Daboll as well. Say what you want. They scored 34 points.
And the defense played good too.
Yeah. Once again, a dual quarter. What's my guy's
Thibodeau,
name?
Brian Burns.
Brian Burns, 6 sacks. He had 2 last night, though. This defense is starting
He's
to get it
good.
clicking just a little bit. Let's not forget, people, that front four. I'm not saying they're this and that, but any given night, they could be a top 5 pass rusher in the NFL. Any given night. Not saying they are consistently, but any given night, they can show up.
Is Washington live for the division now?
Absolutely. I think they were always live. I picked them to win the division. The NFC.
But I don't think you even thought you might have seen some regression, but you didn't think they were going to be this bad offensively, the Eagles.
Oh, no. I just going with history, Dill. No NFC East has won back-to-back titles since 2003, 2004, when the Eagles did it. Main reason why I picked the Commanders to win.
And they're the most talented in the division outside of the Eagles.
Eagles are the most talented.
Well, sometimes, like you say, on paper, but sometimes the game is not played on paper. And obviously, on paper, the Eagles were way more talented than the Giants, and they got their ass beat. So it really doesn't matter. So, yeah, shout out to Giants. They had a huge win yesterday. They proved it to 2-4, 2-1 at home. And Nick Sirianni continues to struggle against the Giants.
Oh,
so.
Real quick, too. I think Jalen Hurts right
Trash.
now, he's 0-8 ATS as a 7-point favorite. He's 0-8 in his career as a 7-point favorite.
Yep. So big numbers. Stay away from the Eagles. Still 4-2. But, and by the way, I had to mention it because it's crazy. They traded away 2 draft picks for Tank Bigsby, and he fumbled the ball on the 2. What are we doing here? I mean, it when it rains, it pours. You know who said that, right?
50
Cent, legend. No more power too, by the way. So RIP Power. But it was just a tough night for Philly fans, and I think we could go right into baseball, where what a way to end the game. Not even end a game, because I talked to some Philly fans, and it's not that they lost, it's how they lost. Because if you lost a certain way or you threw the ball, they said if he would have overthrown first base, they could have lived with that because at least he made the right play.
Acceptable, yeah.
Elvis, we've played baseball our whole life. You can't go home there.
Put it like this, as a former pitcher, I'm talking from a former pitcher perspective. I know it's hard to believe, people. From Dylan. How many?
We just talked about this.
Yeah, so
almost a no-hitter through 5. No hitter through 5.
No hitter through 5. Beat the number 1 team in Passaic County, but I regress. One thing I could say from a pitcher perspective: when a man is at third, 2 outs in that situation, especially after you muff the ball, it's hard not to go home. It's hard. Yes, the right play is to go at first. I'm not going to sit here and say, I would have went to first. Because still, at that moment, panic sets in.
He panicked.
Everyone will panic. It's the bottom of the 11th. You're at Dodger Stadium. He's running home. The right play is to go to first. No doubt about it. I'm going to say at least 40% of pitchers in his position would have made a mistake. Not saying they would have threw it home and, but they would have made an error or mistake after the muff. Mm-hmm. If they pick it up clean, okay. That's a different story. You got to put it in perspective. You muffed it already. You try to pick it up once and you muffed it. So panic set in. How you lost is tough. That was a little league type of play. That's something you see in Little League. Like, put it like this.
I don't even think they do it in Little League.
They do. If I'm watching, let's just say my nephew play, right? Yeah. And something happens like that to end the game, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But to end an NLDS like that?
That's a tough look.
That's a tough loss. So for all the Philly fans out there, that's tough. I'm just giving you bird's eye view from a former pitcher. I'm gonna say 40% of people would have made an error after muffing the initial ball.
And I think you're being very generous, because I think only 10% would probably make that play. But yeah, he didn't field it correctly, and he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get the force out with 2 outs."
In reality, and you had to get the tag down. So first you had to throw it somewhere where he could get the tag down.
No, it was bases loaded. It was bases loaded.
Yeah.
But still, like you still don't make that play.
I
And
think you gotta think of it like this: the ball is right in front of the mound.
I know
You have first base by at least 15 feet. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
he
by
had it.
5 strides. All you had to do was reset and lob it, or maybe throw it 60 miles per hour.
Throw it.
Yeah, 60 to first.
And I was talking to some Philly fans. Yes, that was terrible, but you only had 5 hits in the game. You only scored 1 run. That's not going to win you a game, especially against the Dodgers.
Yeah.
The top of the lineup needs to produce. I had a Philly fan say to me, I forgot Bryce Harper was on our team. He went MIA. Trey Turner, he got paid 10 years, 300-something million. That's not going to age well. He didn't show up. Schwarber, he led the league in RBIs and he had a great year. He's going to get paid millions. Yeah. He's only 32 years old, by the way. I did not expect. I thought he was older.
I was mad when the Red Sox let him go.
He's going to go somewhere. He's going to get paid. JT Realmuto, the catcher, he's probably on the back end of his career, but he might be gone. Like, this is not going to be the same Philly team. So I would say I feel for you, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't go to sleep with a smile on my face.
I think you could say I feel and understand your pain as a Mets fan, but I'll be lying to you if I wasn't joyful. That's what you should.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I feel you with the pain and misery, because that's all bias aside, that's a tough way to lose in the postseason. That's a tough way to go down. So I feel you on that. But I'd be lying if I said I laughed when it happened. I was so happy. And I'm admitting I hate watching this whole postseason. So I'm hate watching, but it was so enjoyable as a Met fan. So yeah, Dodgers do advance. They will be playing we'll see tomorrow with the Cubs and the Brewers. We'll have picks later on, but they came back from the dead. The Cubs, they won 6-0. Each team has won 2-0, or they've been undefeated at home in this series. So it's 2-2. Game 5. You said we need more game 5. We got 2. We got 1 tonight and then 1 tomorrow. So anything real quick on that Seattle-Detroit game? Do you have anything? It is going to go off in like 40 minutes for anybody watching live.
It's hard to face Scooble. It's hard to fade him, Dale. So I might have.
You're going to fade Seattle at home, though.
That's the tough part. It's like Seattle at home, but Scooble. Give me Scooble, Dill. Give me Scooble.
Yeah, it's hard. He's the Cy Young, and he's probably going to show you why he's the Cy Young. But
and not for 9. I think 6 is a low number.
Oh, it was 5.5 yesterday. I took the over.
Yeah,
on principle.
I will like the over. So
yeah,
come on, game 5. I feel like maybe the first 5 under. But I feel like, after the ball pick, because let's not forget, both these pitchers just pitched
on short rest.
Ago? Yeah, 3 days ago. So wouldn't be surprised if the bullpen, both of these bullpens are involved early on.
All right, kid. And anything else over the last few days that we saw each other? That's about it, right? Thursday night football and baseball, right?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
The Yankees lose.
I was gonna ask you how.
Yankees lose.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was so funny watching that because Vladdy is their daddy.
That was a
classic.
Like that's forever gonna be like a thing. Like,
oh yeah,
iconic. Maybe not every player, but every time so and so player beats the Yankees in a playoff series, you're gonna hear the Yankees lose, because I feel like that was just an iconic moment.
Oh, it's a soundbite that will live on forever.
Yeah, it's gonna live on forever. So, as a Yankee fan, it's tough, but as a Red Sox fan, I love it. Shout out Big Papi.
Oh yeah, shout out Big Papi.
I think he brings so much joy to that set. I understand Hall of Famers, no doubt about it. A-Rod,
you got 3 Hall of Famers right there.
And then you got Pedro in the after show and everything.
Did you know he is the godfather of Vladdy Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I didn't know that.
You understand, in DR, they all close to each other because they all live next to each other. You kind of have to.
They're rich motherfuckers.
No,
I
it's not.
know
It's
they're
not so
rich.
many.
Don't fucking say they're
No,
not,
they're filthy rich. It's just not that many rich areas in DR.
especially in DR.
So they all live next to each other. That's why.
It's funny because the first time he said it to Vladdy, "Da Yankees lose." You know, you got a crack of a smile from Jeter and A-Rod. When he did it like 4 or 5 times, yo, they
They're
were sick. Yo, they were
the
so
same.
sick, and it
Like
made
the
it even better.
yeah, the first time they laughed. But
Yeah.
after when they said it together, eh, A-Rod probably jokes about it a little more, but Derek Jeter's the captain. Like
It's annoying.
all he knows is bleeding that Yankee blue. So,
Yeah, of course.
1 or 2 times okay. 3 or 4 or 5 times Derek Jeter's like, all right now.
All right, like
All right,
enough. Yeah.
Have
It
some
seems like he
respect.
was so
Have some
annoyed.
respect the strikes. I could tell Derek Jeter in the back of the scenes, like when it goes to commercial, Derek Jeter tell respect the strikes.
No, but it is a legendary text with Big Papi, A-Rod, and Jeter. And then you got Kevin Burkhardt, William Patterson, alum. So
Come on now.
a legendary crew. But all right, kid. Before we get into these picks, week 6 picks, we are brought to you each and every episode by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. It is no wonder why Viva was voted #1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition. With only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV. Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebration, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavor tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks with just a kick. Just like how we like our lives, whether it's Huckleberry playing around the golf with the boys or an Elderberry watching Ohio State, Illinois. It doesn't matter. Our favorites pair perfectly with that Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink. Our belief here at the Dream Wager and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live it up. All right, kid, let's get to it. By the way, they fucked it up again. 7 games, or I guess the morning, but 6 games in the morning, 3 games in the afternoon. We do have a double header on Monday night for next episode, but fucking sucks. 3 games in the afternoon window.
It sucks still, but one thing I could justify.
They're not good games either.
Yeah, and also it's the bye week. So these next couple weeks, I'm gonna say to week what? I think the last bye week is 14, but majority of them is gonna be, week 6, 7, and 8. So
yeah,
I just hope this ain't a trend, but it might be.
Might be. Well, we're either gonna go start my day on positive, or we are going to have a sad all Sunday. And that comes with the territory. Let's head out, and we will start in London. We're going to stay in the international game. The New York Jets, technically the home team, but road game for them and the Broncos. Broncos laying 7, minus 370 on the money line, plus 295 for the Jets. Total 43.5. Kid, I'll start. I just want to get this one out of the way.
I was going to flip it back to you, so I'm glad he took over.
We don't have to spend a lot on this game. It's pretty simple. The Jets are terrible. They're on my fade list. They haven't gotten a turnover in 5 games. Yeah, I'm going to let it rock for a sec because that's fucking crazy. It's so sickening how much this defense has regressed. Through the first 17 games of Robert Saleh, do you know what our defense was ranked?
First 17 under Robert?
Yes.
Y'all was decent team, so I'm going to say ranked. I'm going to say 7th.
First.
Wow. Do
you know what our last 17 games since he got fired after this international game? By the way, you got to play good in front of Woody Johnson's friends in England, or you'll get fired. Ask Robert Saleh. After he got fired, do you know what our record or what our defense is ranked in the last 17 games?
Last 17. Definitely not the worst. I'm gonna say 24th.
31st. They are awful. The way they've regressed is mind-boggling. I like Justin Fields, but he is 0-26 all time when the defense allows 21 or more points. The Broncos are going to score more than 21 points. Breaking news. Yeah, I'm exhausting energy early, as you could see. I'm getting really frustrated, and it's not good for my overall health. But this team just usually teams get better as the weeks go on, right?
Yeah,
That's just
especially defensively.
That's just a logical thing to think. No, not this team. This team actually gets worse as the year goes on. I don't think they should fire Aaron Glenn. But if he can't figure out a way to win one game, he doesn't deserve to come back. This defense stinks. I'll lay the 7 here with Denver.
I'm honestly going to keep it short and sweet. We saw the Denver, I almost said Nuggets. The Denver Broncos.
You're hey, 3 weeks?
Almost.
3 weeks?
I was watching some ball the other night, Dale.
Next looking good.
We just saw the Denver Nuggets walk into Philadelphia.
You just said Denver Nuggets.
Wow. The Denver Broncos walk into Philadelphia as a 4.5-point dog and take care of business. Now, against arguably the worst team in football, the only defeated team left, I'm going to lay the 7 here, people. International stage. Don't get me wrong. I think Sean Payton still got some sour taste in his mouth from last year's comments about the Jets and this and that with the offensive coordinator. So, it's a tough spot. Don't get me wrong. I do like Alex Glendale, but I'm with you. If you're not able to win, not just one, a couple games, I'm gonna say 3 games. I think you need to win 3 games to keep your job. If you're not able to do that, don't expect a win here. But throughout the season, I do expect Alex Glenn to make something happen. I expect him to make something happen. But to keep it short, give me the Broncos -7 on the road. Well, in London. Were they in England or London?
England is the country. London is the city in it. So they're in London, but
Tough.
it does. They're trash. They're trash. And you said the Eagles game, probably the biggest win of Sean Payton's tenure in Detroit. That was a monumental win for them last.
You said Detroit.
What did I say?
He said Detroit.
I meant Philly.
Yeah, it's a little late, people.
It's late. All right, let's go to the 1 o'clock. Let's go back to the beautiful state of the United States of America, and we will head to, it will always be Heinz Field for me. We'll go out to Pittsburgh. Steelers laying 5.5 here with the Browns, -275 for the Steelers. 38 is the total. 38.5 is the total. I'll start. Browns, they're coming back from playing London, and this is their 3rd straight road game. Now, they're playing the Steelers, who are coming off a bye. That's just a terrible spot for the Browns. They just traded away Big Dick Joe Flacco. Mike Tomlin, as a dog, 16-5 straight up. The only way I see the Browns staying in this game is if Junkins has a big game, because Steelers really aren't good at stopping the run. Browns are the best team they're number 1 DVOA against the run. But this is a travel situation nightmare for Cleveland. I'm going to lay the 5.5 here with Steelers.
I agree with you 100%. We know the Cleveland defense is for real. No doubt about it. We saw David Gabriel honestly have a pretty good, in my opinion, a pretty good debut. Now coming back to America, going to Pittsburgh, a.k.a. Heinz Field, against Mike Tomlin after a bye week. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers -5.5. Potential lock here as well, Dill. It's just too tough of a act, in my opinion, for Dylan Gabriel to walk into Pittsburgh and not just sneak out a victory, but to cover this number as well. You got a whole week from Mike Tomlin and his defense to prep on you. Dill, we saw this defense for 4 straight weeks. I'm going to say 3.5 weeks not look good.
Yeah.
I think this week might be the best this defense looks. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers -5.5.
Imagine going and playing in another country and then not getting a bye and then having to play a team that is coming off a bye. The NFL fucked them.
And divisional opponent as well.
Yeah.
I'd rather, no disrespect, but it could have been somebody from the AFC South,
not,
AFC
not
East,
Jacksonville.
anybody. You know,
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
it's fucked
divisional
up.
opponent
Yeah,
on the road.
especially Mike
Coulda-
Tomlin.
Cleveland should have been home. I'm gonna be honest, at least a home game.
Fuck that. They should get a bye,
No, at least it should have been home. They should have at least been home.
or at least not play someone coming off a bye. Like, yeah, this is terrible. All right, let's go down to Miami. Another terrible team. Miami Dolphins hosting the LA Chargers. Chargers laying 4.5 here on the road, -190 on the money line. Dolphins +158. Total is 43.5. This Chargers team is hard to watch right now. They are so hurt offensively on that line. But this is a get-right spot here for LA. It's the Dolphins. Herbert should have a good game passing the ball. I mean, last week, the Dolphins let Bryce Young carve them up.
Mm-hmm.
The Miami defense
in the second half.
The Miami's defense is not good. They rank 31st in pass defense. I think this could be a big game for Justin Herbert throwing the ball. I might look to his props, but they play well on the road. This is a great bounce-back spot for them. I think the Dolphins team has quit. You saw last week when Mike McDaniel just looked so depressed and defeated in the tunnel walking back to the locker room. I think this team has quit, and I highly doubt Jim Harbaugh is going to let this team lose 3 in a row. I'll lay the 4.5 here with the Chargers.
Yeah, give me the -4.5 with the Chargers. Just to echo on everything you just said. After losing 2 straight games, dealing with a lot of injuries, especially with that offensive line, Khalil Mack going out as well, I think this is the birth, maybe not the most perfect spot, but a great bounce back opportunity for this Chargers to get right back on track. Miami defense, arguably one of the worst defenses in all of football. No Tyreek. If the defense could show up and slow down the running game and force Tua to beat you with his arm, I think the Chargers could have a field day. Give me Harbaugh. And I'm with you there. I think Justin Herbert props. I was looking at it. He's at 256.5. I think I kind of like the over, but the only reason I'm staying away from it because it's a small chance this game gets out of hand early on,
and they might run the ball.
Exactly. So give me the Chargers -4.5.
All right, let's go. Let's go down to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints coming off that big win against the Giants, and now they get Drake May coming off biggest win of his career.
Yep,
biggest win of his career. Now they're laying 3.5 here on the road, -184 on the money line, +154 for the home dogs. Total 45.5. Kid, this is your team. I'll let you start it off. What are we thinking?
You know, we just saw the New England Patriots have won arguably their best win since Bill Belichick left. The best win since Bill Belichick left in Orchard Park. Now we're on the road again and going to the Dome in New Orleans. After the Saints just got their first win of the season against we could say a decent Giants team.
Surprising,
decent Giants team now. So don't get me wrong. I respect the short number. I don't think we should be like a touchdown favorite just because the Saints have been playing well. I'm pretty sure they're 4-1 ATS on this season, but they go down. They'll give me the New England Patriots -3.5. I think our defense, we saw it last week, finally get rolling. We held James Cook into a slow game. Josh Allen in that offense really couldn't get anything going besides Dalton Kincaid. I think we're going to force a couple turnovers as well against Spencer Rattler. If we could keep him contained in the pocket, like I said about Tua, force Spencer to beat us with his arm, I think we wash him, though. Give me the -3.5 potential lock as well.
Yeah, Patriots on a back-to-back road spot here. But I agree. I like the Patriots here. I think it was a huge win. I can't understate how big of a win that was last week. For Drake May, Mike Vrabel, and the whole organization, the Kraft family as well. Saints are a crappy team. A scrappy team. Sorry. They're a scrappy team. I'll give them that. I think getting Christian Gonzalez back, I think it helps the secondary, and it helps overall the defense. They were already the Patriots were already good at stopping the run, but I think getting back arguably a top 5 corner in the league definitely improves the secondary as well. So I just keep going back to them being able to stop Josh Allen at home was very telling, creating turnovers. is a positive for any defense, especially this defense. Now they're playing a Saints team who I just don't know if they're going to be able to sustain drives. Yeah, they might get a drive or two going down and kick a field goal or get a touchdown, but through 4 quarters, I have a hard time believing that. I know it's a public play. Everyone is on the Patriots, but so am I. I just think they're the right side, kids. So yeah, I'll lay the 3.5 here with New England. Let's go down to Duval County. The Jacksonville Jaguars are hosting the Seattle Seahawks. This is a good game. This is probably the game of the 1 o'clock window, in my opinion.
Might be the game of the week.
Yeah, it might be. Seattle short road favorites here. -1.5, -112 on the money line, -104 for Jacksonville. Total is at 47.5. For everyone that I follow, everything that I read on social media, everyone seems to be on Seattle. They seem like Seattle is the play. I don't know if I could get off this Jaguars bandwagon right now. This is a fun team. They're at home, going up against Seattle's defense, but that secondary is a little banged up for Jacksonville right now. And, Jags, yes, they continue to create turnovers, but Sammy D has played well. And for whatever reason, Mike McDonald, his teams just play better away from Seattle. Mike McDonald is 9-1 straight up away from Seattle, 6-3-1 ATS, all on the road. I think this is a major letdown spot for the Jags after that huge win against the Chiefs Monday night. Short week for them. I still love the Jags overall, and they are my pick to get to the AFC Championship, win the division.
Whoa.
But I'm going to take Seattle here on the road just for 1 week. Money line.
Not surprised, though. I'm with you. Give me the Seattle Seahawks.
Wow. I thought you were going to go Jacksonville, honestly.
No, we saw Jacksonville pull off 2 amazing wins here. I think they're due for a loss. We saw Seattle lose a tough in a bar burner against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week. Hard-fought game, 38-35. If we see another shootout here, it's just hard for me to see Trevor Lawrence outgun Sammy D right now. I think Sammy D is playing at a very high level. I think Seattle overall is a very good team. I just feel like Tampa Bay is just a little better. I think Baker Mayfield's playing at a little higher level. I think Ibuka might be the best wide receiver in football. I've been saying that for a minute. I think Jason is up there as well. Ooh, his son's growing up in Ohio State, though. So give me Jason. Give me Sammy D. Give me that secondary. Give me that defense. Give me the Seattle Seahawks. I'm not gonna say they're a dog, but come Sunday they might be. So give me the Seattle.
Technically,
Seahawks.
they are underdogs. They're just not plus money.
Yeah. So as of now, give me the Seahawks -110 on the money line.
All right. Honestly, I'm very surprised. Right now, we are lockstep on everything. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah. We're literally lockstep on everything. You took the Chargers? Yeah.
And you took Pittsburgh.
Yep. And New England, Seattle, and Denver. We got Adam in the chat. Adam's a really good follow on Twitter as well. He said Seattle parlay, Mariners and Seahawks money line +280. I like that. That. I do like that tonight. You got to get that in, though. We got about 10 minutes before the game starts, but I do like that, Adam.
I almost got fucked. I almost did Eagles, Patriots, and somebody else. They got into it.
All right, let's go to the next game. Let's go to the number 1 seed in the AFC, the Indianapolis Colts. It's so fucking crazy to say that. Colts laying 7 here at home, -310 on the money line, +250 for the Cardinals. Total is at 47.5. Cardinals are a bad team. They're just a bad team. And side note, I think it's extremely soft. We didn't talk about it, but I think it's extremely soft. Gannon got fined for what he did. I just think it's so fucking soft. Why didn't Andy Reid get fined for bumping chest with Kelsey?
I'm going to say Kelsey bumped Andy Reid. But still, somebody should have got fined. If that's the standard we're going to hold Gannon to, Travis Kelsey or Andy Reid definitely deserves to pay a fine. Don't get me wrong, though. Is it the right way to go about things? Absolutely not. Did he deserve to pay $100,000 fine?
No,
$100,000
it's fucking
fine?
crazy.
No. I think the loss was embarrassment enough. It was a tough loss for the running back, for the Cardinals, for Shane. So do I was it the right call? Yeah. Was it the
Really?
right? I don't think it was the right punishment. That's all. I felt
I
like
just
the
think
NFL.
these people are so fucking soft. When we were kids, I got hit. I got my face mask grabbed.
Yeah, dude, but this is I'm not, like I said, it is soft. I agree with you. But in my opinion, I think the NFL should have handled it differently. $100,000 fine is nuts just for smacking a dude for making a horrible play. 100 grand is nuts. But
yeah, it's this AAU culture shit.
At the end, you shouldn't be doing that on the sideline. That's all. Do I agree with it? No. But is the NFL right for disciplining him? Yeah.
So I agree. I think it's soft, but when he did it and the video came out, I knew he was gonna get fined. Now I don't agree with it, but I knew it was
I knew he was gonna get fined, but 100 grand? I thought it was gonna be like 10. 100 grand?
6 figures.
I understand there's no taxes in Arizona, but shit.
As for the game, though, it looks like Kyle. I don't know if Kyler will end up playing. He looks banged up, but I just don't trust this defense for Arizona. They're second in the league in giving up catches to tight ends. So watch out for my prop of the week. It might be Tyler Warren. He's going to have a huge game. I trust Jonathan Taylor. I think the offensive line is doing really well. Indiana Jones is playing out of his fucking mind right now. And I just think they're one of the best teams in the league right now. I think they'll cover the number. I think it's a good teaser leg, but yeah, I'm off the Cardinals. I'm done with them.
I think throughout the first 5 weeks of the season, I think even last week has shown the Cardinals ain't for real. And we saw through 5 weeks, shit, the Colts are for real, though. If it wasn't for Adrian Mitchell with a bonehead fumble, this Colts team might be 6-0.
Yeah,
we could make the same case with the
Jaguars.
No, the Arizona running back for fumbling that ball too.
DeMarcado.
Yeah, we might be having a different conversation. It might be a 3-2 team, but they're not that good. They've been facing bad competition. The Colts have been playing at least decent competition, though. Give me the Indianapolis Colts. I think it's a perfect teaser spot to get them down to 1, but I'll lay the 7 as well. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't expect a blowout like we saw last week against the Raiders, but back in Indy, I expect a double-digit game. I'm going to say 31-20.
I was going to say 31-10.
OD.
Yeah. Let's go to the DMV and the bank. The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Rams laying 7 here, minus 390 on the money line, plus 310 for the Ravens. Total is at 44.5. We talked about this last pod. The Ravens are looking ahead to the bye next week, and it can't come sooner for this team. I mean, how do you not take the Rams here? It looks like Snoop Huntley. Cooper Rush got benched. Tyler Huntley will get to start here for the Ravens. So long, Cooper Rush. Can't say that I'm surprised, though. He was not good. But John Harbaugh is great off a loss, especially an embarrassing loss like last week. And I think, call me crazy, this is probably where we're going to disagree here. I just think internally he could sell it to his team and keep this one close. I'm not saying win the game, but keep it close. Everyone is on the Rams. People are going to zig. Dylan is going to zag. Sean McVay always blows a game like this, at least once a year. Ravens could keep this one close, maybe win the game, go into their bye, get everyone healthy, get the season back on track. If he could sell this to his team, and let's not forget, Snoop Huntley's a Pro Bowler. People forget Tyler Huntley could play. Give me the Ravens +7. It's disgusting. I know, but I just think John Harbaugh is too good of a coach to get blown out again. I know it's disgusting.
Dale, one thing I could agree with you on, Sean McVay do blow a game like this once a year. Sad to say, Dale, it happened last week against the 49ers at home. Now going on the road against a backup quarterback. You think Sean McVay's going to let 2 backup quarterbacks back-to-back run over him? I don't think so, Dale. I think Sean McVay with the extra days. Remember, Dale, he had a few extra days now, extra weekend to prepare. I think Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay is going to go out there and execute. After an embarrassing loss against Mac Jones and the San Francisco 49ers, I think this is a great get-you-right spot against arguably, even though they got a lot of injuries, it might be the worst defensive football in the Baltimore Ravens, Dale. Let's just be honest. Hate to say that, because I got a +700 Super Bowl ticket with them. It's just the reality, people. It's just the reality. The Ravens are dealing with injuries. They're not a good football team. Give me the Rams. Right now. I'm not saying things can change come week 10, week 14. But right now, week 6, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams.
Does Snoop Huntley change your handicap?
A little bit.
He's better than Cooper Rush.
That's why I'm putting him in a short shook ahead.
Oh,
great teaser spot here.
Oh, I love it. All right. Let's go to last game here on the 1:00 window. We will head to Charlotte, North Carolina, where the Carolina Panthers at home, undefeated, I might add, undefeated at home, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. They are -3 for the Cowboys, -166 on the money line, +140 for the Panthers. Total is at 49.5. Cowboys on a back-to-back road spot here. And Panthers look legit at home. This might be a revenge spot for Rico Dwaddle as well for the Panthers. Chuba Hubbard has been ruled out.
Yep.
Watch out for Rico Dwaddle. His rush prop, I'm going to bet that. Somehow the Cowboys just keep playing well without CD. It's crazy to me. But the offense actually is pretty decent. It's sustainable. The defense is still bad, though. And I think Bryce will be able to have a good game and sustain drives and push the ball and move the ball down the field. I think they're going to be able to run the ball as well. I don't think the Cowboys defense is good. We saw even as bad as the Jets were, they were able to run the ball on them. Rico Dwaddle is going to run the ball with them. I can't take the Cowboys. Give me Carolina as a home dog. Might be my dog of the week, but I'll take Carolina +3.
So I'm glad we're finally fading each other now. Give me the Dallas Cowboys -3.
You've taken every single favorite, might I add. All favorites.
Yeah, I am. This week I am heavy on the
favorites.
Chalk.
Heavy chalk this week.
Heavy chalk. And not for them, mostly on the road as well. That's one thing I don't like. I'm laying chalk on the road. So I'll give you that. But I think the Cowboys, can we trust this Carolina's offense? Can we trust
them?
Yes. I understand at home, they're averaging about 30 points a game. I'll give them that. They are. And the Cowboys defense, I don't expect them to hold them down too much still. But one thing about Dak and this offense, even without CD Lamb, they're moving the ball. Javonte Williams has been running the hell out of the ball. Yeah. Like Dak leading the NFL in passing yards. George Pickens, Jake Ferguson has been a difference maker, honestly, from the tight end position. Can this defense just make a couple plays to take care of business? I think so, Dale. Give me the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a lay the 3 on home. We saw them show up and show out at MetLife last week. I expect them to take care of business again against another bad team. Give me the Cowboys -3.
I'm just excited to see what your dog of the week is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 favorites right now. I have 6. I mean, I'm not too far off from you. And one is disgusting. I took the Ravens +7. I'm gonna come back here in 2 days.
Is Seattle not the dog?
Let me see.
Yeah.
No, Seattle's the favorite, -112.
They're +1.
No, they're -1.5.
Oh, the line just switched. They're a +1. Like,
yeah.
No,
So
still
they're
plus
favorite
one.
right now. They could move. It's a pick 'em, but they are short favorite.
Depending what book you got, I see
Yeah.
plus ones out there. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say I got 7 favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the 4 o'clock window. The Raiders are home favorites against the Tennessee Titans. Raiders laying 4.5 here at home, -210 on the money line. Tennessee coming off their first win of the season, +4.5, +176 on the money line. Total is at 41.5. This is the third straight road game for the Titans, which is fucking crazy. Brock Bowers is out. It looks like he might be out for a few weeks, honestly. Geno stinks. This defense is bad. But I think the handicap is actually pretty simple. And again, as ugly as it is, I think we have to lay the 4.5 here with Vegas here at home. You always want to fade a team that's playing their third straight road game. I don't care how bad the Raiders are. I just don't know how you could back Tennessee after that win against Arizona. Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders here -4.5.
I agree with you, but I kind of like Tennessee +4.5.
Oh, first dog. Thank you. Finally.
Yeah. I don't get me wrong. Are the Raiders the better team here? Absolutely.
Not by much.
Who's been better the last 4 weeks from your eyes? I think the Tennessee Titans has been playing a little better ball. Yes, the Raiders are competitive last week, lost by a blocked field goal. Yes. I think the Titans can make things interesting. I do expect the Raiders to win, but would I be surprised if the Raiders win a sloppy game, 20-17? 20-17. I think the Raiders might win by 3. Heavy on the might, capital M. I lean the +4.5. No official play here, but I do like Tennessee +4.5.
All right, let's go to Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers are hosting Mac Jones and the San Francisco 49ers. Buccaneers laying 3.5 here at home, -176 on the money line, +148 for the Niners. Total is at 47.5. Niners coming off that Thursday night win, so they got a little extended rest. And they're also on a back-to-back road spot as well, the 49ers. Bucs team, man, they just find ways to win, E. They're getting healthy. And I know Mac Jones, he isn't on the injury report, but we all saw him last game. He was limping around. He is banged up. I know he's not on the injury report, but he's hurt. So coming off a huge win, this is a great time to fade the 49ers. I think Todd Bowles is going to get that defense ready. They're going to have a game plan. They're going to stop Christian McCaffrey. And I just think the 49ers are just too one-dimensional, whereas the Bucs, they're going to have a great game from a lot of different guys. Baker is a dog, and Emeka Ibuka is just, he is him. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Bucs here. I'll lay the 3.5 here at home.
Dale, we going the opposite way again.
Oh, good.
Dale, we saw the San Francisco 49ers with Mac Jones define odds time and time and again. Mac Jones is 3-0 this season. Kyle Shanahan, to me, he's making a way to put himself in the conversation for Coach of the Year. The defense, still, even with some injuries, looking pretty good. Looked great last week. Christian McCaffrey looking stellar. No Ricky Person as well. One thing I could say, and this is why I like, give me the +3.5. Let me just start saying that. Give me the +3.5 with the San Francisco 49ers. One thing, what have the Tampa Bay Bucks each game has came down to? A game-winning possession, a game-winning field goal, game-winning touchdown drive. The Bucks keep things interesting. It's gonna be a nip and tuck game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks went off another game-winning field goal or a game-winning touchdown drive by Baker Mayfield. I think the Mac Jones and his 49er team is going to be competitive. I think Kyle Shanahan is going to use that 9-10 day rest to his advantage and have those boys ready to play. Give me the San Francisco 49ers +3.5. Don't get me wrong, Tampa got that dog in them, Dill, but I think 3.5 is the right number.
All right, finally, we got some dogs in you. Let's go to the third 4 o'clock window. We got the Green Bay Packers hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. 14.5 point favorites here for Green Bay at home. They're 11-1 favorites, +730 for the Bengals. Total is at 44.5. Bengals might be looking ahead towards their Thursday night game next week versus the Steelers. Packers are also coming off a bye. Joe Flacco will actually start, which I am surprised at. I know you and I were talking earlier in the week. I'm surprised he's starting, but
I'm
he's
not
already
that much.
beat this Packers team a few weeks ago. Well, the defense beat him. And to be honest, I actually feel bad for Joe Flacco because the Browns have a better offensive line than the Bengals, and the Browns' offensive line was actually giving Joe Flacco some trouble. So, what do you think this Bengals offensive line is going to do for him?
Not much.
Not much. You know what I mean? So, I actually feel bad. I think he might get hurt, honestly. So, we might see Jake Browning again, but and he's going to go up against a fresh defensive line that's coming off a bye. I don't get it. It's just too many points. I actually like the over. That's my official play. My first total of the year. I'm going to go over 44.5 here. Because I just think Joe Flacco will be able to get Jamar Chase and T. Higgins the ball, and they're just going to start stat padding at the end of the day. And we know where Jordan Love in this offense could bring to the table as well. So I think we're going to see a ton of points. It's just too many points to lay. So I like the over 44.5.
So last 2 weeks we saw this Green Bay Bucks team. They lost to the Cleveland Browns straight up. And then they tied to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, first week back in action, they're laying 14.5 points. Don't get me wrong, the Bengals haven't showed no reason why they can cover this. But have the Green Bay Packers showed you anything besides an impressive week 1 win that they can cover this number? I'm going to just stay away. I think the number is too much. If I had to pick it, I would take the 14.5 in my back pocket. If anything, I would tease them out to get to 20.5 deal. Don't get me wrong. I don't have much faith in Joe Flacco and this Bengals offense, but I think he'll be able to move the ball a little more better than Jake Browning. Let's just be honest. So if I have T. Higgins or Jamar Chase, even Chase Brown on my fantasy team, I'm kind of excited for Joe Flacco. But if I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan, I think it's gonna be the same old deal. So I think it's too many points. So I would take the plus 14.5, but I'm gonna just stay away.
All right, and then let's go to Sunday Night Football. Should be a really good game in Arrowhead. Kansas City Chiefs laying 2.5 here against the Detroit Lions. Minus 144 on the money line, plus 122 for the Lions. Total is at 52.5. Lions are on a back-to-back road spot here. Chiefs on a short week, play Monday night in Duval County. I know everyone is on the Lions here. I know you're probably on the Lions. They have the best offense in the league, but something is telling me Steve Spagnuolo will be able to limit this Lions offense. And I think the passing attack for Kansas City is starting to look better, especially the deep ball with Thornton, Xavier Worthy as well. Lions are missing Terrion Arnold as well, one of their best defensive backs. He's out for the game. And I just feel like at home, primetime game, this is where Showtime Mahomes, he winds up showing up. And off a tough loss, this might be a bounce back spot for them. We got to run it back as well with the Patrick Mahomes rushing prop in a primetime game at home. Love that. I think it's going to be a shootout, but I will take Kansas City. I'll lay the 2.5 here at home.
I'm glad we on the opposite side, though. Give me the Detroit Lions plus 120 on the money line.
By the way, real quick, you said plus 122, the Lions?
I got one plus 120. I don't know.
Okay, whatever, on the money line. But real quick, I didn't get your last play. You would take the 14.5?
No, I'm staying away.
But for the show.
For the show, I'll take the 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so go to your play. My fault.
Give me the Detroit Lions plus 120 on the money line. Last time we saw this matchup at Arrowhead to start the season, the Detroit Lions walked out victorious. I think right now the number one offensive football, mine and yours, number one team in our power rankings, I think they're gonna live up to it, though. I'm shocked that they're a dog here. Don't get me wrong. The Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead always deserves to be a favorite. I don't think right now they deserves to be a favorite against the number one offense in football. I think the defense is starting to get it going just a little bit. I think it's going to be a tough time slowing down David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. They've been on damn near unstoppable since week one. Jared Goff is playing at another level, and like you said, they have been getting the deep ball going just a little bit. But inside Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce hasn't really been hurting anybody. He'll get his touches still, but he's not breaking those tackles like he was a couple years ago. Can Thurton hurt you down the field? Yes, absolutely. I feel like if they just able to contain Xavier Worthy, they'll let him to go too loose running or catching the ball. Contain Patrick Mahomes in that pocket. Don't let him, kill you with the legs. I expect Detroit to handle business. They'll give me the Detroit Lions plus 120 on the money line.
I love it. All right. Oh, I'm crazy. Never mind. I was writing the wrong thing down for you. All right, kid. Time for our lock, dog, teaser, and prop of the week. I'll start. We're gonna go with my lock. Pretty simple. They're the worst team in the league. I'll lock up the Denver Broncos -7.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna be careful laying the 7 now. The fact that you're gonna go lock against your Jets, that's saying something.
They're terrible.
They're bad. I'm not saying they're good, but hey, Dylan going lock.
I was actually it was between Denver and the Chargers.
I'm gonna be honest with you, the Chargers would have showed up last week. I do like the Chargers a lot. Chargers is almost my lock of the week as well, Dill.
Yeah,
but I'm going back to back weeks still. Oh. My lock, give me the New England Patriots -3.5. Locked them up last week plus 8.5. You said it was a bad bet.
I did.
This week, give me the -3.5 with the New England Patriots. I expect this to win by a touchdown plus. Give me the Patriots lock of the week.
As my dog, I wish we were giving out Monday plays because I love a dog on Monday. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna go with Carolina here. I'm gonna take the Panthers here at home plus 140. Do not trust the Cowboys defense at all, and I think Bryce Young could actually have a good game. Revenge spot for Rico Dwaddle. Give me the Panthers as my dog.
My dog, I just mentioned it. Give me the Detroit Lions plus 120 on the money line, Dale. In my opinion, the Lions are just clearly the better team right now. I'm not saying the Chiefs are dead in the water, but like I said, if you're able to contain Mahomes in the pocket, limit Xavier Worthy, let them get what they can underneath, force them to beat you, force Mahomes to make tough throws down the field. I think Detroit Lions take care of business. Give me Sonic and Knuckles. Give me Jared Goff. Give me Dan Campbell. Give me the boys. Give me the Detroit Lions as the dog of the week plus 120. Number one team in football is the dog this week. Got to take advantage.
I almost locked up Indy -7 as well, but all right, let's go to my teaser 3-way plus 140. Give me the Colts down to -7 to -1. I will tease the Pittsburgh Steelers from -5.5 to +0.5. I like that. And I will tease the Denver Broncos down from 7 to 1. So 3-way teaser plus 140. That is my 3-way teaser.
I like it though. I like that one. I got 3-way plus 140 as well. Give me the Denver Broncos from 7.5 to 1.5 against your Jets. Give me the Indianapolis Colts from 7 to 1 against the Arizona Cardinals. And then give me the Rams. Like I said, play it safe. Why not? From 7.5 to 1.5 deal. That's my 6-way, 6.2, 3-point, 6-way. I mean,
3-way, 6-point teaser.
Teaser. Yeah, plus 140. Rams, Colts, Denver.
All right. And the prop of the week segment is brought to you by Props.Cash, the best way to research your player props. Elvis and I have been using Props.Cash for 2 years now, and it's helped us find an edge in several player prop markets. On the web or in Props.Cash app, you'll get quick visual data on player trends, matchup history, and recent performance across every major sport. Clean, reliable stats that make it easier to spot value. Plans start at just $19.99 a month. And right now you can get 25% off your first month with code DREAM25. That is DREAM 25. So download the app, not now, but right now, and sign up with the monthly subscription and use code DREAM25, and you'll be paying just $14.99 your first month. Level up your prop research today at Props.Cash. Elvis, what is your prop of the week?
Coming off a bye week, give me the rookie Matthew Golden over 43.5 receiving yards, minus 114. I think after this bye week, let's not forget that with the injury to Jaden Reed, I think they're going to try to utilize the rookie just a little more. They took him early on in the draft. I think they're going to start using their young, speedy weapon more often. Give me over 43.5 Matthew Golden.
Yeah, so for mine, I told you, I hinted at it earlier. Arizona, number one team, giving up passes to the tight end. I think this could be.
Oh, I thought you was going to go Rico Dow.
No. Tyler Warren, over 51.5 receiving yards. Arizona is 29th in the league in guarding tight ends. He's gone over this number 3 out of the 5 weeks. Love this matchup, and Props.Cash likes it as well. They're projecting 61.5. And his number right now, like I said, is only at 51.5. Love this prop here for Tyler Warren. That is going to be my prop of the week. I also like receptions as well. I was looking at that, but I'm going to go Tyler Warren over 51.5 receiving yards. Kid, that is it. Let's go to college. What are we feeling here for college? I got a lot, so I will let you run it off and see what you got.
I got 2 plays there. I kept it short and sweet. I'm finally going. Give me Alabama minus 3 against Missouri. Don't get me wrong. We've seen Alabama. Tough schedule, by the way. Beat Georgia at Georgia. Covered last week against Vanderbilt, 11.5. Now you're laying 3 on the road against Mizzou. Don't get me wrong, Mizzou, give them credit. Number 14 Frank. Think it's going to be a tough spot. But Alabama, though, they're turning the tide around. Give Kevin some credit. He's been winning tough games as of late. I think he wins another one. Make it 3 straight. Give me Alabama covering 3 straight games. I'm gonna lay the 3 here on the road. And then my last game for the weekend. It's tough because you know how we feel about Dion on this show, but I'm gonna take Iowa State. I'm gonna take Iowa State against Colorado. I'm gonna take them straight up on the money line. I'm gonna lay minus 138. If you want to lay the 3, by all means, but I'm gonna lay the minus 138 on the money line.
I'm surprised you're not touching the Red River Shootout. By the way, it will always be the shootout. It's not the Red River rivalry. It's the Red River Shootout. Between Texas and Oklahoma. But yeah, kid, I'm actually gonna take Missouri here plus 3.5. I like Ty Simpson. I think he's a really good quarterback for Bama. I just think Missouri is good. I really do. At home, I think they'll keep this one close. I don't know if they'll win, but I'm going to take Missouri here plus 3.5. Love Ohio State minus 14.5 against Illinois. I think that they haven't allowed a touchdown in 2 straight games. They have the best defense in the country. I don't care what anyone says. I like Pitt against Florida State plus 10.5. I think it's also a good tease up as well. Gonna take Oregon. Indiana's a good team, but Oregon is just so fucking good. I'll lay the 7.5 or tease them down. I think that's a good teaser spot as well. I mentioned it, Red River Shootout. I'm going to take Oklahoma here. I just think they're the better team. Minus 1.5, minus 112. We'll see if Mateer winds up playing the quarterback, but I like Oklahoma here. I like A&M. Major letdown spot here for the Gators. Florida coming off that huge win against Texas. Now going on the road in College Station and playing Texas A&M, who they might have the best offensive line in the country. I'll lay the 7.5 here with A&M. USC and Michigan. They fucked me 2 weeks ago, but I will go back to them. Give me USC because I hate the team up north. I'll lay the 2.5 here with UCLA. Texas Tech and Kansas. I mentioned how good Texas Tech is. Best team in the Big 12, in my opinion. But I think 14.5 might be too much for Jaden Daniels and Kansas City Jayhawks, 14.5. So, yeah, I'll take the Jayhawks here plus 14.5. And, kid, that's all I got here for a college. Not as much as I usually have, but And then, like I said, one game tonight. The game's going on right now. Do you have anything Game 5 for the Brewers and the Cubs tomorrow night?
Don't get me wrong, I do like the Brew Crew here, but I just feel like Game 5 at Wrigley is
No,
just a tough.
in Brewers.
It is in Brewers. I like Ray. I might have to go with Charlie Raydale. I might have to go with Chicago plus 110 on the money line. I honestly thought they were playing in Wrigley. That's my fault. But I do like Chicago here. I like the Brew Crew. I think the Brew Crew is definitely the better team in the regular season. But this is playoff time. Every time Brew Crew, they let us down, even at home.
Yeah, last year too.
Give me Chicago to advance to the ALCS.
Yeah, it might be either Colin Ray or Showa Imanaga.
No, it's Ray. Ray's pitching.
It says TBD. I'm looking at MLB.com. I know Action says Colin Ray, but it still is TBD. And I think Jacob Mrozowski might go for the Brewers. Regardless, I don't know how long each of these teams or each of these pitchers are going to go, but I am going to take the Brewers here. I just think they're a wagon at home, and I just don't trust the Cubs right now. I know they're good, but the Brewers are a wagon at home. I just think they're just a better team, and I just trust them offensively with Christian Yelich, William Contreras. I just think offensively the Brewers at home. I don't think they're gonna blow it 2 years in a row. I just don't. So I'm gonna take the Brewers here on the money line, minus 130, minus 135, whatever you're able to get. But kid, any last words? Working on the car this weekend? What are we doing?
Nah, I'm busy this weekend. It's the girlfriend, the wife's birthday. So happy birthday to my girlfriend.
Happy birthday. I know you shouldn't ask how old the lady is, but
30. She's
wow.
Old. She's old, so I might have to pick me up a little young thing, like a 29-year-old, something like that. So happy birthday. Gonna go to Roof Chris tomorrow. So
nice.
I need to hit a parlay. Nice. I need to hit a parlay.
Yeah, yes, you did. Put a parlay in. Hey, I saw you got flowers. Good job, kid. That's always a solid. Always a solid.
Did I get a dozen roses? Yeah, a dozen roses.
Uh-huh. You have a nice florist you go to?
Yeah, Santos Flowering.
No free ads, but yeah.
No free ads. We went to high school with Mark Santos, so always show support and love to his family. Great people. They have multiple locations in the Jersey area. So if you need flowers, you
could be a spokesperson for them, honestly.
I can be, but we went to high school with them, so it's always good to show love. So shout out Santos Flowering. Shout out my girlfriend. Happy 30th.
Yeah, happy birthday, Anais. That should be really fun. Hope you guys have a good time. For me, I think I'm just relaxing, kid. I think I'm just gonna relax. I need to.
I told her after this weekend, no more money getting spent. I got a car to finish.
What'd she say?
Rolled her eyes.
But she understood.
That means that means no pumpkin picking, no apple cider bullshit, none of that. I'm taking this year off. I'm not doing none of that.
After next week. Well, next week is my 1 year with Sophia. So
you got to do it big.
I know. I'm sitting there like, damn, I got it.
For our 1 year, we went to the Poconos. So.
Well, it should be fun. I got some things planned out. No spoil, because she does listen to the pod, so I can't reveal any of my secrets. But kid, enjoy the weekend. Good luck on good luck on your bets. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it this weekend.
No,
but
I feel good.
Yeah, I do too.
Had a positive week last week, so let's keep it up.
Yes. Well, enjoy the weekend. Good luck on all your bets, and we'll see you guys on Sunday night. Peace.